Hola gang, it is the weekend. It is Saturday, October 21st, 2017. I'm Tony, your old nerd of the day, and you're listening to the Old Nerd Review Show podcast. This is the show where I talk about foodie stuff, nerdy stuff, and anything else on my mind. Today happens to be National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day. Now, I am a fanboy of cheesecake. Pumpkin, on the other hand, I'm not a real fanboy of. Pumpkin spice, I can take it or leave it depending on what kind of products it's put in, but cheesecake is wonderful. Here are 5 things you need to know about cheesecake. Number 1, Pennsylvania Dutch-style cheesecake uses a slightly tangy type of cheese with larger curds and less water content called pot or farmer's cheese. Philadelphia-style cheesecake is lighter in texture, yet richer in flavor than New York-style cheesecake. Number 3, Farmer's Cheese Cheesecake is the contemporary implementation for the traditional use of baking to preserve fresh cheese and is often baked in a cake form along with fresh fruit like a tart. Number 4, Country Style Cheesecake uses buttermilk to produce a firm texture while decreasing the pH, increasing acidity to extend shelf life. And number 5, lactose-free cheesecake, I didn't even know that was a thing, may be made either with lactose-free cream cheese or as an imitation using vegan recipes combining non-dairy cream cheese alternatives with other lactose-free ingredients. I actually had no clue there were that many type of cheesecakes out there. I thought there was just one deliciously wonderful creamy cheesecake. I knew there was Philadelphia, I knew there was New York, but the rest I didn't have a clue about. So we both learned something today. Well, maybe you guys already knew about all those other types of cheesecake, but I learned something new today. As usual, I want to thank my buddies over at Foodimentary.com for all that groovy information. On this day in music history, in 1974, Queen's single Killer Queen was released. In 75, Elton John received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In 76, Keith Moon publicly performed for the last time with the rock group The Who. And in 1977, Bat Outta Hell, one of my favorite albums, was released by Meatloaf. Although no longer with us, we can all wish a happy birthday to our own Princess Leia. Carrie Fisher was born this day in 1956. And that is all the foodie, retro, pop culture type stuff I have for you today. I have a question for you guys and I'd love your input. Leave a message at the end of this podcast and let me know. Would you like to see this podcast turned entirely into a retro, pop culture, nerdy podcast and just cut the foodie stuff entirely out? Let me know. And of course, being Saturday, it is the live chat tonight over on YouTube. And that is at 5 p.m. Pacific. If you have a little bit of time, love to have you stop by. The address is youtube.com/oldnerdreviews/live. And we just sit around and shoot the breeze and do a little Q&A and just generally be nerdy and goofy. You can visit me on my website at oldnerdreviews.com. And I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.
The audio you just heard was recorded in Anchor. Learn more at anchor.fm.